Hey, welcome to the Team Babe podcast. I'm Jason, and I'm Babe.
And I'm Robin, and I'm Babe.
How the hell are you, Babe? It's been a time. It's been a while.
It's been a minute.
Been a while.
It's been a minute, my darling.
Yeah.
I'm all right.
Several minutes have passed since last we spoke, dear listener, dear viewer.
It's been a little while, but we have these pauses, and
We do.
That's life.
Yeah.
And this is supposed to be about real life.
Real life and true love.
Yeah, that's what we say.
Okay.
And
cool. That's what we say. We don't actually practice that. It's pretty contentious most of the time around here in reality. But, you got to put on a show for the fans. You got to give the fans what they want.
Put on the jazz hands.
Sometimes what they want is for you to not do a show for like 5 months or so.
At least. I mean, I think that's life. Right?
Yeah, I think Sinatra said something about that,
That's the way it is. And also, we did it our way. So
we did.
And ain't nobody going to tell us when we can put out a podcast episode. So here we are 5 months later.
Yeah, man. Like Zach De La Roca said, fuck you. I won't do what you told me.
Yeah. Except I don't know if anybody really told us we had to do this except for us. So
somebody had to have told us we had to do this. Oh, that was you.
Oh, that's right. Sorry.
Yeah. My manager. I am your manager, bitch. Sorry.
Sorry, not sorry. Because I'm not feeling too bad about telling you we had to do a podcast. I think that was a pretty good idea.
No, I think it's been a great idea. And I think hopefully, our listeners, our viewers, our dear people out there in, the interwebs world right now would agree. And hopefully they're excited. We're back. We're back in action. I'm sure everybody wants to know those, millions of fans who we haven't just caught up with for a while. What have we been up to for the last 6 months or so?
Yeah.
So I don't know. Do you have anything? Have you been doing anything or just kind of sitting on your ass?
I've been, just lounging around, doing nothing, just chilling.
Just hanging around like Kevin McAllister?
Just hanging around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you get the milk and the eggs and the fabric softener?
Well, I had a coupon.
Oh, good. That was for the TV dinner.
Oh, right.
You gave it a whirl.
I gave it a whirl.
Yeah, good. And how was that whirl?
Well, I'm not going to lie. It's been a busy and sort of chaotic 5 months.
NGL, man.
Yeah. I won't say it's been mid. Okay.
Oh, yeah. No. No cap?
No cap. But it also hasn't been fire either.
Oh, good.
It's had its ups and downs.
Yeah.
But what's been going on with me? Well, kind of the usual that people have come to expect from me, which is working, going to school, taking care of children.
Homeschooling. Taking care of the babies.
Although the babies are getting kind of old, but
yeah, I'm
still doing it.
Hey man, sometimes those kiddos need a little bit of extra attention here and there.
Yeah, they do. I think it's good. It's if you're talking and you're checking in and you're keeping tabs, it's not a bad thing. But it's a lot of work.
If it's not a relationship based on pure hatred.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's definitely not based on pure hatred. Not all the time.
Not all the time. Yeah. Every once in a while. You got to throw a little hatred in there just to keep it interesting,
Do you ever have those moments where you're I'm going to kill everything that moves?
I do.
Because you're just so mad about something.
What a perfect segue.
Yeah.
I understand that, I love your ketchup. I think that's great. Ketchup, mustard, fuck. Okay, whatever. Free association going crazy in my brain. But
why don't you catch us up on what's been going on with you? How about that?
Well said. Yeah. So one of the main things, speaking of wanting to kill everything that moves, and I can't remember for sure how much of this I talked about in our last episode, but man, I am fully into the Fortnite battle royale world, just hardcore, love it. Never miss a day, except if I'm traveling and I can't get to my Xbox. What am I going to do? Hey, but up here, I am killing everything that moves. Like, oh yeah, beams, 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 beams. Getting
Yeah.
those beams.
So what prompted this new obsession?
Well,
Obsession for men.
Calvin Klein did not prompt this one. But yeah, so I don't know. Like Charlie's been playing Fortnite for a while, and I was kind of like, yeah, whatever, not that interested. And then I talked about it on the last podcast, but I screwed up my knee. It's been hurt for a while, but had a big injury and then surgery and stuff like that. So I was laid up, and I was like, well, maybe I'll like try playing this Fortnite.
Give it a
Game.
while.
I'll give it a whirl, like Kevin
Had a
McAllister.
coupon,
Yeah. What's the big D, man? And by that, I don't mean dick. I mean deal. Because, yeah, we're going to talk about some slang later. We've already dropped a little bit here and there. But, and I mean, Fortnite, speaking of, like, it's a verdant ground of, like, slang and just, like, horribleness of the internet and stuff like that.
Tell. Like, what is your skin now?
My skin?
Tell us about your Fortnite skin.
Let's see. So, I've been Imani for a while.
Yeah.
She's cool.
Who are you now?
Nice black lady. I think I'm a character named Highwire.
Oh. Sounds circusy.
Kinda. Yeah. She's got like a robot leg. Like,
oh, wow.
I don't know. This lady is fucked up, man. But
she's like Mad Max meets the circus.
A little bit. She's proportioned. She's impossibly proportioned.
Like a mannequin.
Maybe even more. Like some sort of space alien. Some sort of, yeah.
Sounds like my kind of girl.
Oh, yeah. She's cool, man. So anyway, yeah. Like I've been playing lots of Fortnite, which is great. I think everybody loves that.
I know I do.
Try not to miss a day. But yeah, no, it's just fun. I like it. I've discovered my new career that I'm embarking on, and when I do start streaming my Fort Dad or whatever, my Dad Night Fortnite stream, I'll be sure to let all you dear listeners know.
I know. I'm excited for that. I can't wait for the money, the mailbox money to start rolling in,
I mean, that's how you make money these days, is like streaming and doing podcasts and like, it's all about content creation, baby.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not any good, but I like it and it's fun, and I'm still playing, and it's still interesting because, you're competing against like 100 other people at a time or whatever. And it's like, oh, that's fun.
And we haven't gotten divorced yet.
No divorce. Wonderful. Haven't even thought about it. Apparently somebody else has.
No, I have not. I never think about divorce. But I do think about, clobbering you, hitting over the head with a frying pan, those kinds of fantasies. Not so much a divorce fantasy, but like a, hey, why don't you knock it off kind of a fantasy.
What did we watch yesterday?
What did we watch?
Yeah, with the fam.
Oh, yeah. Ed Wood.
And she Sarah Jessica Parker
is
is pissed off because Ed Wood, he didn't tell her that, he likes to dress in ladies' clothing. And so she's very upset, and she's throwing dishes and, stuff at him, and throwing glasses and everything. And he's ducking for cover, and he kind of like runs away at one point, and she like wings this like cast iron at him and just hits him right in the back of the head. Oh my God, I completely forgot about that.
I forgot about a lot of it. It was so good. That's a freebie. Watch Ed Wood if you haven't seen it.
Wild movie. Yeah, we won't.
It's wild.
We're not gonna
we won't
make
get
that
into
an
it.
official selection, but watch it.
Bonus.
It's a bonus. Put the onus on the bonus. So lots of Fortnite for me. Lots of recuperating and recovering from knee surgery. Did lots of physical therapy. Like, it's been a rocky road, I would say.
Well, how are you today, though?
But today,
let's skip all that. How are you now?
Skipping forward several months of Fortnite and working out, not working out. I've been doing some exercise in the pool. I think that's been helping. But just today, actually, I got back on the surf skate.
Right.
skateboard and the carve boards, and went out with Charlie and did some skating, and it felt pretty good.
Okay.
So
All right.
it's
That's what I like to
definitely
hear.
like an encouraging improvement, I would say, like physically.
So you're balancing out the Fortnite and the physical therapy? Is
Yep.
that what you're saying?
I'm trying to do the thing,
Yeah.
get up, shower,
Yeah.
all the things that
yes.
normal humans do, in addition to playing the beams.
So you're achieving that work-life balance. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Exactly. Do what you love and you'll never work a day in your life.
Well,
I think my good friend Wayne said that.
I like that idea. I mean, truly though, if you could parlay this obsession into a money-making career, then I would totally sign off on at least 2 hours a day.
Yeah. Okay.
But the 6 to 8 hour kind of
Yeah.
not for me.
Yeah, when you're punching the clock full time, like you better be pulling in some big bucks, or just having fun, which is what I have been doing. But I wouldn't say I've had too many 6 to 8 hour days. Here and there, every once in a while.
Yeah.
But that's usually when I'm like all bummed out or something, and just like don't want to do anything else.
Yeah, so you go into the Fortnite realm.
Go into the realm, man.
I've had all kinds of great ideas for Fortnite characters,
Oh yeah.
but sadly, I'm going to keep those to myself.
Anyway, get on it. It came out, I think, in 2017. It's this game called Fortnite.
Don't get on it.
6 years old now. It's as great as ever. Wonderful times. Let's squad up and get some beams together sometime. Just let me know.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll get on there sometime secretly, and then we can play together.
Yeah. Yeah. That'd be cool.
I'm still waiting for that dripping cheeseburger guy. Oh. When they get him out with that, I'll get on there.
Is that the Carl's Jr.? Like the big...
Yeah,
whatever.
he's dripping
Bacon
barbecue
Western
sauce
cheeseburger
all the time. Like it's just like a little animated thing,
Yeah.
And it's gross. And if they get that going on, I might get on there.
Oh yeah. Well, I think they need your creative direction here. Probably.
Hey, Fortnite, give me a call.
Yeah, hit me up. HMU.
Give me a jingle.
But yes, I don't know. What were you gonna say?
Oh, I was just gonna say other things besides Fortnite that have happened since we've talked. We went back to Reading. And we visited the Ding, and we did the tour.
Yeah.
The Ding tour.
The Ding tour.
We did the Ding thing.
The Ding tour.
We saw all the people. We went to all the places.
Most of the people. I didn't see everybody.
Not everybody, but
tried.
We tried. And we almost succeeded. Mm-hmm. And that was back in March. And yeah, that was a long drive.
It's a long one. I think y'all should come visit.
Yeah, I think it'd be better if everybody
here.
From the Ding came to San Diego. I think that's the way to go.
If possible, maybe just like come here and stay here.
Yeah. We'll treat you right.
Yeah. I mean, San Diego County will treat you right. That's one thing that I know for a fact.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so we went home to Reading, hung out with friends. It was great. Made the drives. It was a relief to get off the road, and get back to like kind of what has become our normal like existence here in Cardiff.
Yeah, which is kind of funny because it's all new, and then all of a sudden it's not.
Yeah, it's all new, but it's just like, hey, this is our life.
Yeah, but it's just like what we do. So it's just strange. It's very strange how that happens.
And maybe even today, as we record this, I don't know. I'd have to check back in the archives or whatever, but I think this might be the day we got signed the lease for this place that we're renting now.
Yeah.
Which made it so we could move.
Yeah, I know. And we just renewed our lease. So it really has been a year. Yeah. Which is kind of crazy.
Wild. Yeah,
so
man.
As time continues to slip faster and faster, we gotta do all the things. But speaking of that, you actually have traveled the world.
I have.
You went almost all the way around the globe.
Yeah. For work, I had a work trip to Amsterdam. So baby did go to Amsterdam and spent 4 or 5 days by the big canal.
Yeah. And what did you think? What was the summary?
Wonderful. I would love it if I could just transport myself there, my big ass, hairy, sweaty body, just get it over there. Like, if I could go into a fugue state, you know, maybe some of that aliens,
like the Star
space
Trek
travel.
people.
Or, yeah,
just
transporter.
vaporize.
That'd be great.
Mm-hmm.
Although there's this whole thing about how, like, you know, technically, like, every time you transport, you die and stuff, and then you're recreated on the other side. And so...
Wow. I didn't realize those Star Trek people were, like, a big fan of, like, Hinduism or whatever.
Because it takes apart, like, all your, like, pieces, like your molecules and stuff like that, and then it reassembles you. So every time. I missed that. Yeah.
Did they talk about that in Star Trek? How do you know?
I don't know. I don't know. But this is something like you know, it's been a debate among friggin' nerds.
Oh, the nerds. Yeah. They do know everything, you know?
Yeah.
Well, that makes sense.
One day they will have their revenge.
You do know everything, and you are a nerd, so it makes sense.
It will be very misogynistic, their revenge. Yes. Okay. Okay.
Well, I myself have a lot of toxic masculinity, so I don't know if me and the nerds are going to get along.
Don't question it, man. Just, you know, go with the flow.
You know how I do. I always go with the flow.
Oh, yeah, you're cool as a cucumber.
Oh, yeah, people tell me what to do. I'm just like, okay. All right. Sure.
Yeah, Amsterdam was great. I mean, it would be fun, really fun to go back there sometime, but just like that length of flight, that's the longest flight I've ever done, and it was very challenging. And I had like the easiest time like ever.
But you just didn't sleep. You were just so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah. So next time, you and me, we'll go somewhere else in Europe.
Yes.
I don't feel the need to go to Amsterdam per se, but I'd like to go to Europe.
Well, you know, it's one of those things. I was thinking about it while I was on the way back. It's like, why see the world when you've got the beach?
It's kind of true.
Yeah.
Like, I have really not felt this, like, burning desire to, like, take vacations elsewhere since we've been here. And that is really weird for me because I've always felt this need to, like, oh, we got to travel, we got to go somewhere, we got to go see something, you know, have an experience, which I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But like now that we're here, I'm like, yeah, but the beach is like 2 miles away. I think we've already talked about this actually, but that is a phenomenon, like for real. Like if you live in a place that has been your vacation place, you're like, I'm on vacation.
Permanent vacation,
so
baby.
I feel like I could wait quite a while to go to Europe, like, to be honest. Like, I don't feel like I need to do it like right away.
Yeah, I mean, I'm torn. Like, long travel is just so fucking uncomfortable.
Well, I think you just have to, like, you get to Europe and then you got to be there for like a month. You know what I mean? So that you're like, it was worth the travel.
None of this, 4 or 5 days by the big canal shit. Like, you got to be.
That's too short.
You got to be there. Yeah, that is too short. Like, the Bay Area hip hop artist.
Too short.
Too short. Yeah. But, I mean, Amsterdam was great. It was fun. But, yeah, why see the world when you got the beach, man?
I guess you were happy to be home.
I was so happy. I was so happy to be home. Like, oh, my God. I got off the plane. I got my stuff. I texted you, and it was like, it just, like, was perfect timing. It was Friday evening.
You just walked out?
I walked outside and I like almost looked over. Like it probably wasn't literally this fast, but I like looked that way and like there you come. Like I see the big ass Thule, top box on our car and I'm like, all right.
Yeah, that was good timing.
I am home. This is ultimate, perfect. Like couldn't have planned this better. So anyway, yeah. What else we've been doing?
Oh, well, you've been collecting all kinds. I was going to say, when are you going to open your used cardboard dealership? Because I think you might have enough now to do it.
I don't know if I want to sell them, though.
Oh, so it'll be a museum.
It's more of a rental slash like a guide service type of situation.
A local guide.
I find, the dankest slopes where
in Cardiff.
In Cardiff. Yeah, the we're gonna shred the gnar together. I will show you where to go. So, it's just a little idea I've been spitballing, throwing around,
Okay.
But yeah, so we're gonna try to make the vacation, the recreation
The
industry
tourism.
here, the tourism. We're gonna just make that shit pop off so hard with these carved boards, these surf skates. Oh man,
So
you need a local guide when you go to the mountains. You don't just go out there by yourself. There's avalanche danger, baby. You don't know what's under that snow.
that's true.
And the same thing here. I know where the sinkholes were that appeared this winter because we got so much fucking rain.
Yeah, we did. There's
know.
a sinkhole that is like 50 feet wide, like a mile from here. That's still not fixed. And that was your prime cardboard spot.
It was.
Yeah, so you've had to reroute. So like, I think the viewers know about your original cardboard like acquisition, but you managed to just randomly find another one.
That's right. Yeah. So two carved boards. Got those. Me and Charlie were carved boarding. Then I was like, oh, there's this carved stick. It's a carved board with like a little bit different wheels, little shorter, better for cruising around on flat ground a little bit and stuff. So I got that, and then everything's cool. Everything's copacetic. I can't even remember when this was.
I think that this was like December.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So pre or post knee?
I think it was
injury? Pre knee injury. So we might have talked about this even a little bit before, but I don't
Maybe.
remember for sure. But yeah, anyway, we're down in town here, and we are
thrift store
shopping, and I'm looking around. I'm actually scouting out. There's all these like really cool little restaurants and dive bars around here. Not all of them are dive bars, but some of them are cool, like old dive bars. Like there's one called The Office or whatever, and it's like, I'll be at the office. If you need me, I'll be at the office,
Yeah.
that type of shit. And it's like, eh. So anyway, I was looking around at those to see which of them had like ciders, seltzers, like gluten-free shit that I can drink, in preparation for hitting the town, nights out on the town. And so I'm walking around. Robin and Charlie are thrift store shopping, and everything's going great or whatever. And then it started going even greater because I walked by this tattoo parlor, and then this like shaping shop. Like this guy shapes surfboards or whatever, but he has a shit ton of like used surfboards and like skateboards and stuff too. And like I look over and like I do a double take because there's like a cardboard box full of like stuff that looks like it's probably trash, like he's gonna throw that out or donate it or something like that. I mean, whoever it is, this business is gonna get rid of that. And then there's a carved stick, this like different one that I haven't seen before that has the same urethane wheels as the other carved stick, but they're like twice the diameter and like soft and stuff. And I'm like, whoa, that's cool. Is this guy like gonna throw this away? Like what? Why is it out here? It looks like
looks like junk.
Garbage. So I was like, oh my God, like I have to ask him, like, do I just take it? Like I shouldn't just take it. I need to like, ask because I'm not sure if it's garbage or not. So anyway, I go in, I'm like, hey, that skateboard outside, like, is that yours? Are you guys throwing it away? Are you trying to sell it? Like, what's going on? He's like, oh yeah, that thing, yeah, I'll sell it to you for $50. I'm like, boom, sold. Like,
you were literally gone for like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
From the thrift store, and then you came back and you're like, I got a cardboard.
Yeah.
It's like, what?
So I acquired cardboard number 4 that day.
I was like, wow, okay.
And I rode it today.
Yeah. And how was it?
It's a hoot, man.
Nice.
It's great.
That was a pretty serendipitous situation, I have to say.
Yeah. Oh man. Like, yeah, the planets aligned for sure.
Yeah.
It's very surprising just to see one there. I mean, this is the place where you would see them.
Totally.
But they're pretty
kind of hard to find.
Pretty rare. Like people have them, but they're just like sitting in the garage or something.
I wonder where you'll find your next one.
Yeah. I don't know, but like if I do, I have to buy it.
Well, here's the thing. Like we're running out of room. So
Yeah.
I think at a certain point you're gonna have to either figure out how to display them in the house, or you're going to have to get a cardboard shed.
I think it'll be, yeah, it'll be, I'll call it the Carve Shed.
There you go.
But it'll be a retail location for my guide business,
Oh,
you
I
know,
like
or
that.
whatever. Hopefully, like, yeah. I mean, if somebody does
So-
this,
You have this entrepreneurial spirit, then, don't you?
oh yeah, big time.
I mean, I know it. I know it well. I'm always trying to start businesses,
Yeah.
whether I should or not. But that's what happens. That's what happens when you're an entrepreneur. You start in businesses,
Yeah.
and then
You're just making shit happen, man. You're hustling.
Yeah, you're hustling. You're hustling at the next thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
It's that grind, man.
it's
You
a
gotta
little-
rise and grind,
well,
man.
it's a little bit of an addiction. For me, it's almost like collecting furniture. You're like, you collect cardboards, I collect furniture, and start businesses.
Yeah. All right. Well, maybe like the twain shall meet.
I
Or
know.
something.
I feel like if we could just put our heads together, something might really happen here. You know? What do you
Yeah.
think?
I think it might happen.
Okay,
I think it might pop off.
Yeah. So, in hearing you tell that story again, it was actually after you had surgery.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was
so I
after.
was walking around.
Yeah, it was after the holidays.
Oh,
Yeah.
great.
So just FYI.
Yeah. Cool.
So other things we did over our Christmas vacation. We went to the botanical gardens right here in Encinitas, and they're pretty epic, I have to say. Even though it was winter and it was kind of cold and all that, it was like a pretty amazing collection of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was
impressive.
beautiful. And
Yeah.
I think that's right. I didn't think about it at the time, but it was an exceptionally like kind of cold, rainy winter for
Yeah.
here. Like I was kind of like, what the fuck is going on, you guys? Like,
You wanted your
guys-
money back.
You guys all told me like, oh, you're gonna get so bummed out because there aren't any seasons. And I'm like, there's fucking seasons here,
Oh,
bro.
there's
Because
seasons.
there's sinkholes and shit. Like the beach is all fucked up from these, giant
Huge storms.
giant storms and swells.
Part
and
of the
stuff.
cliffs fell off.
yeah.
All kinds of erosion.
Yeah.
There was a sinkhole in the freeway.
Yeah.
I mean, it got kind of wild for a minute.
It did. It's
There was
rowdy.
flooding. Yeah, but that's all behind us now. I think we're getting ready for summer.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah.
This weekend
It's
as
summer.
we record this,
Yeah.
and I mean, it's still a little
It's
like
still a little
gray
cold.
and cold in the morning, but like that is sort of an expected thing. They call it the June gloom here. I don't know if you're
you know
familiar.
what? I'm here for it.
Yeah, I
I'll
don't mind the
take-
June gloom.
I'll take it.
If it's warm and relatively warm, and it like the sun eventually comes out and it doesn't rain like a motherfucker for like days and days on end.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, what was I saying?
I don't know. You're just talking about the weather.
Botanical.
Yeah. Did you have any other botanical ideas?
Oh, that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say that I'm looking forward to going back.
Oh, well, see, we should go back when it is warm.
Yeah.
Like when everything's really
When things
blooming.
are like blooming
Yeah.
and stuff. I think it'll be.
Even so, it was very impressive, even without all the blooms.
Yeah.
It's a big place.
Definitely.
It's just right down the street.
That's
so
right.
it's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to rent out that greenhouse space for some event. That would be awesome.
Oh yeah, yeah. Up at kind of the top of the hill.
No, like right where you come in the visitor center,
Oh.
where they had like all the like orchids and like all
Yeah.
this like exotic,
Yep.
stuff inside. I was like, oh, you could have a real swanky soiree here.
A swanky soiree.
You get real swanky.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, in other news, we've had these damn cats, for almost a year. We're coming
Yeah.
up on a year.
That's right. In July, it'll be a year.
Yeah, and
I have to say, they are like so much more well behaved during this recording
Yeah.
than the last few that we did. I know it's been a while. It's been a while, but they're actually just like snoozing.
I know.
Might partially be.
it's the time of the day.
So that's
Yeah.
a good check mark
Yeah.
plus. On this
Let's
side
remember
of
that.
the page, for sure.
Yeah, but we've definitely had some issues with cat diarrhea. Do you guys have cat diarrhea in your
We got
life?
these cats, man, and we got like these cats that just have this fucking poop. Like,
Well,
so
we got
much.
cats that had tapeworms.
Okay.
Okay, let's be honest. Like, we got cats that had a worm infestation we didn't even know about.
Yeah.
And they're inside cats, so we didn't even think we had to worry about it. No, you have to worry about it.
Yeah.
It was really gross. Let's not go into all the disgusting details, but
It's almost too much right now.
yeah, but
Just, suffice to say, like, the cats have been pooping a lot, and we're trying to get it under control.
it's
and
better.
Like
It's
more,
better.
It's
but
definitely more than I bargained for.
yeah, you'd like your money back on that.
I wouldn't trade them in, for, like
Not yet.
I'm very attached to the cats
Yeah.
and stuff, but man, sometimes when shit is going wrong, let's say
When the poop fog rolls in,
when the
to the
shit
living room.
hits the fan, let's say, I get a little hot.
Yeah, you have some regret. You have some buyer's remorse.
Yeah.
For a minute.
But then they come over and they're so sweet, and they just oh, hey, I want to hang out with you and lay on your lap.
And they look into
stuff,
your
and it's like,
eyeballs and they're like, "Oh, you're the best cat ever."
yeah, they're like, oh, are you going to give me some food? Or something? Like, what are they actually thinking?
I
Like,
think they're just thinking like, "Are you going to pet me?
yeah.
And
Yeah,
are you
yeah.
going to love me?"
Affection time.
Yeah.
Well, check and mate.
Yeah, you're kind of a
Checkmate.
sucker for these cats, even though you hate their. Yeah, we just don't have a big enough house. We realized that when you're going to have cats, just like dogs, you kind of have to like make space
Yeah.
for these animals, and even though they adapt to your situation, like ultimately you need a 4-bedroom 3-bath house with a yard.
Yeah, every animal needs its own wing.
Yeah, they
I
need their
think,
own
because
space that's
you want
separate
that-
from yours.
Let me tell you, you want that litter box as far
Yeah.
away
Yeah.
from, and
Like-
I've been thinking about all kinds of solutions for this litter box thing, like from, I'm going to put a pipe, a tube that they crawl up and back, up the chimney, and then I'm going to have the litter
yeah.
box up on the roof. Cool ideas and stuff. but,
Charlie's
like,
ideas include have a cat door that goes out the sliding glass door out into a cat atrium where the cat litter box is stored, which would render the patio completely useless. Like, we've had all kinds of great
I had
brainstorms.
visions of toilet training the cat. Then I realized the practical application of that is that basically
You need a cat bathroom.
Our second bathroom becomes a cat box.
Right. Which is kind of a problem since we're using the second bathroom.
Yeah, it's Charlie's bathroom and the bathroom that
The
any
guest
guests
bathroom.
that come to our house would use. And so it might not be cool to have just like, kitty litter and shit everywhere. I don't know.
That might not be cool.
Yeah, it might not be cool,
I don't
man.
think that'd be cool.
Anyway, so I guess like, high level, like
Give the high level report.
like, get a big house when you get animals.
Don't get
and
cats until you have a huge house.
have lots of money.
Yes. And get a litter robot and a vacuum robot and get the cats their own wing where you can set up, cat trees and cat hamster wheels and litter boxes, and then they can just visit you in your wing of the house.
Yeah.
And then all their shit and hair and whatever, it stays over in the cat wing.
Yeah.
And so goals.
Definite goals. Oh, and I was gonna say, like we decided to get cats. Like we probably talked about this before, but like after we moved, as sort of like a hey, we're in a new place.
Yeah.
Like let's get something that'll comfort us and we
Yeah.
can have around and stuff. But it was like we weren't like let's get cats. We were like let's get cat, and then we got 2 cats. But we didn't think about that's like double the food, double the poop, double the everything, but. It's also double the love, double the
And they
affection.
also keep each other company. I mean, there are benefits to both.
Yeah.
And then there are drawbacks. Yeah. So we're experiencing all of that. It's a whole situation.
Yeah.
All right. Enough cat diarrhea. What have you been watching? What's on your list?
Yeah, we've been watching all kinds of stuff. Welcome to Wrexham, the soccer thing with the Reynolds and the
That's
McElhaney
pretty
and
interesting. Actually, I don't
Kinda
even care
liking
about
that.
soccer, but that's
Yeah.
pretty interesting.
Football. I call it football.
Excuse me, football.
But,
But the funny thing is, it's like right next to the Cardiff and Wales.
Yeah.
So that's kind of hilarious because we're in the Cardiff of California.
Yep. Cardiff, Wales.
So it's kind of
Cardiff by the Sea,
yeah,
California.
kind of funny to see where the Cardiff comes from.
Yeah.
But I actually got into watching Succession after really resisting it for about I don't know, when did it come out? Like 3 or 4 years ago.
2018, I think.
Okay, 2018. So since 2018, I've been like, well, I don't really like that show.
Yeah.
Not
I've
really
been
very
watching
good.
it, and then she would fall asleep.
Yeah, like I'd be like, it's kind of boring. And then for whatever reason, we started watching season 4, the current season, and I was like, oh, I'm starting to see the humor in this.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but it just finally, I was like, this is so ridiculous. Like, okay, this is actually a like a comedy.
Yeah.
Like a Shakespearean
Like a farce.
tragedy, but it's a comedy.
Yeah. Tragicomedy.
Yeah, whatever you call that in Shakespearean terms. It's very a Shakespearean thing, really.
Yeah.
For sure. And so I finally got that. So I guess I was just dense for like
No, you were
5
just like,
years
it
or
wasn't
whatever.
like visually interesting
No.
enough to hold your attention for
This-
whatever reason.
Okay, I gotta say, this whole stealth wealth thing everybody wants to be all like excited about is like the most boring costume design of all time. Like, I get it. Wealthy people don't need to flaunt their wealth by having like some logo handbag. But at the same time, if you're watching it for their entertainment and everybody's wearing like a gray pantsuit, I mean, for me, that's like a big time snoozer. You know, when you think about like my favorite like wealthy movies or shows tend to include a lot of extravagant like dress.
So you want like in your like world, you
Yeah.
would want them all to be like Italian like movie star sort of like
100%.
you know types or whatever, but they would be these business
Yeah,
movie.
but like Gordon Gekko, like
Yeah,
he's like a real wealthy, serious person, but it's just because it was in the 80s, dressing larger than life and using color was just kind of
Right.
part of it.
yeah.
And that is just not the case now.
Mm-hmm.
It's very much about being beige and gray.
Yes.
And that means you're so wealthy you don't have to care about decor. It's like that's for poor people.
Well, I mean, who knows what Logan Roy would call somebody, like if one of his sons showed up with like colorful.
like a red sweater or something. He'd
Oh
be
my
like, what do you
God.
have? Well, I won't say.
Yeah. You would say something bad.
Yeah, but I mean, that is how that's a great representation, like an accurate representation of how that works.
Yeah.
You know, if you're a conservative, wealthy person, you're not going to show up in like a polka dot hat with leopard shoes because that's garish and uncouth.
Yeah.
So I get it.
But by that same token, you could, you know, like there are like kind of these, whatever, I don't know if firebrand is the right
Yeah.
thing or what, but like people who do that, you know, from all kinds of different sides of the political spectrum who'd like
Totally.
dress flashy or whatever,
Totally.
you know, for effect. But yeah, anyway, so
I'm
that's
enjoying
cool.
it though. I'm enjoying it.
It's been fun. So we've been watching the current season, which is the last season.
And there's
I
only
think
one more
it's
episode,
getting-
right?
Might be tonight.
Yeah. Ooh,
Um,
I'm excited.
and yeah, I'm excited for this to be over. But then we're also going back and rewatching the ones that you missed,
Yeah. Yeah.
which is fun.
Which is that's great because I missed almost all of them.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, you know, watch it again for the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're right. This whole time you've been saying you love Dynasty. Why don't you love Succession?
Yeah.
And I'm
I
just
guess it was
like-
just the clothes
Yeah.
weren't there for you.
Yeah, and I think that was it. But now I'm like, okay, I get it. And there's a lot of overacting
Oh,
in
yeah.
this season.
So much.
Love the overacting from Siobhan. I mean,
Yeah.
way to really like shoot it to the moon, lady.
Yeah.
And I will, just on a side note, shame on the person that dressed her for season 3. Just shame on you, whoever you are.
Season
Bad.
3 or the current one?
No, season 3.
Oh,
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah.
really.
Yeah, you were paying enough attention.
Oh,
last
I was
season
like,
to be
somebody hates
this
this girl.
sucks.
Jesus.
Oh man, what if it's her? What if she's like dressing herself and like you could,
Well, that would
you could
actually
have been
make
best friends?
that would make a lot of sense, actually.
Okay.
Like, when an actor dresses themselves, no.
Yeah.
I know enough about wardrobe to know how that goes. But anyway,
Yeah. Just say the words.
yeah,
They
just
just
yeah,
say the words that somebody else wrote and
Yep.
make the faces right.
yeah,
And,
exactly.
You know,
Yes.
yeah, somebody else will put you in the good clothes.
So
That's your job. That's your kind of job.
it's totally my kind of job. I can do that job all day,
Yeah.
son.
Yeah. Well, we've been touching on some of this. I don't know what you were going to say.
Oh, go ahead.
But there's some, especially since I've been playing the Fortnite, as previously mentioned. Man, there's a lot of stupid fucking slang out there right now. My latest, the latest that is just like doing me head in, to quote Carl Pilkington, is Riz. Yeah. Now, do you know what Riz stands for?
Use it in a sentence.
The Riz was low.
Oh, wait. Don't you mean the Riz was mid?
Mid. Yeah.
But
Riz.
is the Riz, like, is it Wu-Tang?
I don't even know.
Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, the RZA, the Jizza, the
yeah, what are we
Inspector,
talking about?
whatever. Yeah, charisma. Fuck off.
Charisma.
Yeah. Charisma.
That's great.
So stupid.
So the Riz was mid. So how do you have charisma in Fortnite, though? Like, you're just an animated thing. Like, what are you talking about?
It's not really Fortnite. Fortnite was just like the gateway into like watching more of these Fortnite videos because you got to learn how to build and edit, and you you hear people saying "Let's go" 5 bazillion times, and you want to you wish that they were actually in Fortnite in real life so you could blow their head off with a shotgun, because stop it. Stop with the "let's go." Stop with the Riz. Stop with the fucking,
Speak English, is that what you're saying?
I guess I'm just old.
Oh, no. No. Babe,
But some of the slang is so bad that I just can't get into it, man.
Okay, well, I got one.
Yeah.
I got one that
Let's
really
hear
bugs me. Okay, so this whole thing about fashion, I'm into fashion, right? So I pick up some TikTok fashion here and there, even though I would really rather not. I'm like so anti-TikTok. But I guess that makes me old, doesn't it? Anyway.
Nope.
It just makes me a jerk. So like people say things like, if somebody's really like got a great outfit on.
Yeah.
A fit. Excuse me.
Oh.
The fit's tight.
A fit bird? Oh no,
The
that'd
fit's
be like
tight.
the Beatles would say something like that.
Then people will say stuff like, "Oh, she devoured that and left no crumbs."
Oh.
She devoured that look and left no crumbs. I'm like, oh, I hate that.
So yeah, we wanted to start a new segment, and I think I'm not sure what we'll call it.
I think
but
we'll call
it'll
it
just be a moment of silence for the English language.
I think we'll call it "We're Old."
Yeah,
And we don't care.
And we don't give a fuck with your goddamn Riz and your crumbs.
I mean, I've been old since I was like 15 because this has been happening to me forever.
Yeah.
Like people use these whatever, like hella for God's sakes.
I mean, there are some that I love. Hella is one of. I won't
I don't
say
love
I love hella, but I will say hella sometimes, and I think it's funny.
It's funny if you use it just right, but if you're like using it in conversation,
earnestly saying hella,
like get the
over
fuck
and
out of
over
here.
and over. Yeah, we might have a problem. Might come to fisticuffs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's just so many like that. The mid, the fire.
Yeah.
All this shit. I hate it. If
Let's
people talking like
go.
babies, don't talk like a fucking baby.
Oh
like
my God.
if you're over 3 years old, don't talk like a baby.
Wait, people talk like babies?
Oh yeah.
Like goo goo gaga?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh.
Like
so sad for them.
like what's it even like? I can't give you an example, but basically, it like you remove all like grammar.
I came up with a name for this segment. It's called OK Xer.
Yeah, that's good.
I haven't heard anybody say OK Boomer for a while.
Okay,
Then
Xer.
basically,
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, it like with this whole snake eating its tail situation with culture and stuff, like we've accelerated completely through boomers being olds.
Oh, that's
and
old
now
news.
It's Gen Xers,
And pretty soon it's going to be
us,
millennials
who are olds.
I mean, I'm kind of both.
Yeah.
So pretty soon here it's going to be millennials.
Yeah.
Okay, millennial.
Yeah.
And then pretty soon it's going to be okay, Gen Z.
Yeah.
I mean, you're next.
Yeah.
Even though you're doing it, you're next.
Yeah, you're on the
You're on the chopping block.
It's just a matter of time, baby.
Yep. We're almost there right now because pretty much all of you are going to turn 18. And then, through pop culture's eyes, you'll be old.
Yeah.
Because you're only young before you're 18. And then after you're 18, I sound like Trump. You're only old. Wow. Sorry, I had a Trump moment.
Man.
Excuse me.
She will be running for president. Thank you very much.
Wow, I don't know where that came from. Sometimes when I get into this diatribe, I get into my Trump impression.
See, yeah, you're Trump from you're a Chicago gangster Trump or whatever. Yeah, you see, take a short.
You're
walk
on the chopping block, see.
A long walk off a short pier.
And we're gonna fit you with a pair of concrete galoshes, see.
Yeah, it's out of control.
All right. Well,
I mentioned something earlier.
Oh yeah.
Why see the world when you've got the beach?
Okay. Yeah.
And that might have brought you into the mind of a certain song by Frank Ocean.
Yes.
Called Sweet Life.
That's right.
At least that's what he says a lot during the song.
Yes.
And so that might have given you a little teaser, a little clue. You thought maybe, if you connected these dots, you probably didn't. You're probably not even listening to this right now.
You probably don't even care. But we pick a song every time we do this podcast.
Yeah.
We spend a lot of time picking a song.
So long, you guys.
And sometimes it's like a month.
We take it so seriously.
And we argue about it, and we have fights about it, and you don't even care.
It's great. So anyway, fuck you. All right.
Well, we picked a song for you again.
We did, and it's not Sweet Life by Frank Ocean.
No, it's not.
But guess what? It is off the same album.
Yes.
And it's called
Thinking About You.
Think About You.
And dude, I'm always thinking about you.
Likewise.
So let's take a minute and just listen to a clip.
Okay.
Yeah, so that is one of my favorite songs. I love that album.
It's a goodie.
I don't know, I could listen to it kind of forever.
You might have listened to some of it just now, but just put on that record next time you just want to chill time with some chill vibes.
Chill out
with your
honey,
your person of choice,
your babe,
yeah,
your honey, your boo,
and
your everything.
Yeah, your love, your world, your everything, your boo.
Even if that's your cat, it's kind of a nice song to chill out to.
It is.
So
yeah, so chill till the next episode. Oh, that's a different song. Fuck.
Oh, but till the next episode of Team Babe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
There
Which
you go.
will be very soon. I don't think we're going to wait 6 months.
Oh, well, you're the boss. Boss. You tell me.
That's true.
You're calling the shots here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, outside of Amsterdam and the Ding.
Yeah.
I feel like you've done a lot of traveling.
Yeah.
Talk to me about all these places that you've been to lately.
I like to go on a trip here and there. Yeah.
Where'd you go?
Well, one of my favorite spots. I think I'll just maybe just list them.
Okay.
Because there's been so many.
Yeah.
And we're exploring these new areas
of California, right? This is the Gold Coast,
San Diego.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I wrote them down here for reference.
Okay.
So
yeah,
a few of my faves were Cooch Valley.
Oh, wow!
Yeah.
Is that close to Coachella?
It's not, but it is. Yeah, it does sound similar. So I forgive you for thinking that. That's an easy mistake to make. Same, no, different county.
Okay. Okay.
Cooch Cooch Valley.
Yeah.
Poon Holler
Oh.
is another fave.
Wow. Is that like in the south?
Yeah, Poon Holler is definitely in the south. It's way down south.
Oh, way down
Yeah,
south.
farther south than you might think.
Oh.
And
Good to know.
you know, and like if you're looking for Poon Holler, what you want to do is you want to go to Dick Forest, and then you take a right at Boobs Bluff.
Yep. Okay, I'm picturing it.
From there, what you're going to want to do is jump on the boat at Ball's Ferry. Real place, by the way, as far as we know.
We can do that in NorCal, right off the I-5.
That's right.
Yep. Okay, so I'm at Ball's Ferry, and then
from there, like you want to reorient yourself toward Butts Ravine.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
And then from there, like if you line of sight, from Ball's Ferry through Butts Ravine, you're gonna see a very prominent feature called Cox Point.
So is this sort of a sharp, like mountainous sort of area?
It is.
It that comes right out of the Butts Ravine.
Wonderful place. Some of the best people you'll ever meet at Cox Point.
Is there a viewpoint? Like if you hike to the top, would you be able to see?
There is. Well, see, like so right by Cox Point.
Yeah.
If you really want to see, you want to take in Cox Point in all of its grandeur.
I mean, you do.
And so what I like to do when I'm going to Cox Point, I want to take in the grandeur, is I hike, there's a little trail that goes, probably, I think south also.
Sort of meandering.
It meanders. And you take that and, you can ask the locals or whatever. They'll probably point you in the right direction and stuff. But from there, what you want to do is you want to go up Twat Peak.
Okay.
And then from Twat Peak, you can really see Cox Point. Like,
nice.
Great.
Nice.
Yeah.
I mean, it's probably pretty glorious.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when you get to the top there,
and
you look down, at Cox Point, you're probably like, wow.
Yeah.
I mean, geez, I'm seeing it from this angle.
What you're gonna say to yourself is, I sure am glad that I climbed Twat Peak to see Cox Point. And then like you might settle in a little bit after that and just relax for a while, But if you're looking for more adventure, what I like to do when I'm at Cox Point is I like to actually get in a barrel and go over Knob Falls.
Oh, wow. That sounds dangerous.
Which is a long drop. And then right downstream from Knob Falls is Pussy Rapids. Yeah. But the good news is that
fast.
Right after that, the river, it starts kind of meandering a little bit more. It slows down. The pace slows down. And then you come to a great little town called Dixburg.
So you exit the wild and wet rapids and you head to Dixburg. And then once you're there, what should you do? I mean, other than like drinking at the local like saloon and stuff, what should you do?
I recommend like when you're in Dixburg, it's like a when in Rome, type of thing.
Yeah.
You want to just hang out with the locals, man. Some of the finest people you'll ever meet and stuff.
Do they have like rafting trips and stuff?
They do. I'm glad you asked because slightly upstream, you can take a little shuttle slightly upstream to an inlet at Beaver Creek. If you get back on the river at Beaver Creek,
is there wildlife there?
There is wildlife.
Okay.
Yes,
okay. So be sure to watch for the wildlife.
Yeah.
As you float.
You're going to come across a couple of like very prominent features like on the river, downstream. Labia's Landing.
Is that a place where you might like dock your boat?
That is where you dock.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
To spend some time.
Before that, I forgot to mention, but probably one of the prettiest areas. This whole thing.
Really take it in. Take in the
Clit Rock.
Oh, okay. Take in the scenery.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like have a picnic.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
I gotcha. Yeah. Sounds nice.
Yeah.
Sounds like a really nice sort of romp through the country.
Mm-hmm. It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah. Okay.
Very much so. And so this has been Babe Words.
Yes. The latest. Hot off the press.
Yeah. And we didn't tell you
favorites.
beforehand because we wanted to just, riff on some of those fun
Yeah. We wanted to give you a little like tour.
and stupid names
We wanted to give
that
you a
we
tour.
came up with one night for some reason.
Oh, you know what? Keep your eye peeled for a map.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
a map will be coming.
I would love a map of this. That would be great. I think that would be really fun.
I mean, if there wasn't a map, this would be so disappointing.
Are you going to draw it?
Oh, yes.
Okay, great. I love this. I'm excited.
Just wait, and we're going to post it for your viewing pleasure.
Yeah. Well, babe.
Yes, babe.
It's been a fun time getting back on these mics with you.
It sure has.
I think this is the time of the day when we're going to wind this podcast down to a close.
We're going to say farewell.
We're going to say farewell. How we always do. We're going to take our boat back to Cooch Valley. And,
as you do.
Yeah. As we always do at the end of these shows.
Yeah.
And I think I'll just go ahead and say it, babe. I love you.
I love you too.